Om Shanti and a very good morning to all. So today we will continue with yesterday's Murli. The Murli dated 18th Jan 2008. The title of the Murli is Be Truly Loving, Give All Your Burdens to the Father, Experience Pleasure and Become Liberated from Labor. Right? So yesterday Baba spoke about love, remaining lost in love and becoming free from labor. Also Baba mentioned about self-transformation, where Baba said that you need to change. So taking the word transform, we've tried to connect it with the entire Murli so that we can deeply understand what does Baba mean by transformation, or how does he wants us to change. Like you can see, a few points have already been covered yesterday, like the thought. The very first thing is the thought of change, right? It is the seed. And secondly, R is for realization, right? Unless and until we don't realize that we need to change, things won't come into effect, right? The deeper the realization, the faster will be the change. And yesterday also Baba mentioned that be like Arjun. Hey Arjun, Baba said, you take the initiative to change. So today, Baba is particularly speaking about bringing in newness, having a strong will to change, because transforming means adopting something new, right? And having the determination to change. Also, Baba says that when it comes to change, then always say, first I. No matter what is happening, first I need to change. And then Baba says that only have pure and positive thoughts, no waste. And Baba also says that all this you can do is with remembrance, right? Because without remembrance, we cannot think of change. And throughout this process of transformation, Baba says that make Father your companion, right? Because there will be obstacles in between, there will be hurdles. But then Baba says if you have the Father as your companion, then you can easily pass through. So we will read the Murli together. Every day, from time to time, continue to have this experience. Never let go of love. Learn how to remain lost in love. Acha. This time it was the turn of Gujarat zone to serve. Kumars of Gujarat, stand up. It is good. Kumars means those who are strong physically and also in terms of the power of the mind. You are light in the body and light as a soul. So are you such Kumars? Wave your hands. Are you like this? There won't be reports of any burdens, will there? From today, there won't be any reports of the youth from Gujarat, will there? Will it be like that? Will there not be any reports? Or will there be reports? So Baba is saying that Baba doesn't want reports of burdens, right? Those who say that there won't be any reports, raise your hands. Yes, take their photograph. You have to make everything firm. It is good. Bap Dada has also received news of the youth group. You have made very good effort. You have maintained courage well. The method of the program is also good. If those of any of the other zones wish to adopt this method, it is good. Bap Dada liked it. For the program that you have made and have also just carried out, Bap Dada is giving the blessing, may it be immortal. So the youth from Gujarat has carried out a program and Baba's saying that may you be immortal. Now all the youth who have come here, do you agree that from now on you will take the first step for transformation? Is it first I or first the others? Those who say I first, raise your hands. Look, take their photograph very well. So Baba's asking us, in the process of transformation, is it first I or first the others? So I believe that all of us are raising our hands in the heart, that yes, Baba, we will change. And it is always first I. Baba says, Bap Dada wants to see the result. It is good. The youth can reveal the result of the whole university. You can remove the problems of the government, of both governments. The Almighty Government wants to see you free from obstacles, and today's government also wants to see Bharat free from obstacles. However, it wants to make the youth the instrument for this. So definitely do this by demonstrating it. You have to remain immortal. Remain immortal even in terms of fulfilling your promise, right? So the promise that we've made to Baba, that Baba, we will change, we will transform. So Baba says, remain immortal in that as well. However, you are making effort, you have had the thought, and so continue to do this and inspire others in the future too. So from today, the Kumars of Gujarat are free from obstacles. You will remain free from obstacles. Will you not? Very good. So not only for Kumars, but for all of us, right? We are in the process of transformation. And if we change the way we react to situations or people, then we will automatically become free from obstacles, right? So next, Baba's meeting the mothers. Baba says, mothers, stand up. It is good. Mothers have a blessing because people of the world also see this newness that women have become world transformers. So Baba says women as world transformers is a new concept, right? But world transformation comes only after self transformation. So we need to transform ourselves first and then we can change the world, right? So mothers always make this lesson firm. We always have to have pure and positive thoughts for the self and also for others. Can you remain like this? Will you? No matter which soul it is, you must always have pure and positive thoughts for the self and others. Do not have any wasteful thoughts. Do not have any bad thoughts, only pure thoughts. Those who have pure thoughts for the self and others claim a right to the inheritance for 21 births. Yesterday also Baba explained as of 21 births, right? 20 births of the golden and the silver age, and then one birth of this Sangam Yug, right? The conference age. So remember two words, pure and positive thoughts for others, that is Shubh Chintak, and pure and positive thoughts for the self, that is Shubh Chintan. It is a good number. Never have thoughts of others. Do not have any wasteful thoughts. You will show this result. Teachers, all of these mothers of Gujarat have this blessing. Make it firm with them and give Baba the result. Finish thinking of others and finish having any waste thoughts. May you have pure thoughts for the self and also pure thoughts for others. So Baba is again and again repeating that only pure and positive thoughts, right? For the self and for others. Baba says, for every soul, even if that soul is troubling you and is not such a good friend of yours, even then, just have pure thoughts. Pakka, is this confirmed? So Baba's asking, can you have pure and positive thoughts even when the other soul is troubling you or is not a good friend of yours? So can we have good thoughts? So maybe we can take this point as today's discussion, that it is really, is it really easy to have positive thoughts for someone who is not really that cooperative, right? So Baba says, mothers, raise your hands. You teachers should see the result of this every week. Can you see it? Acha. Next, Baba's meeting the Pandavas. So Baba says, Pandavas, stand up. The number of Pandavas is no less either. Okay, what will the Pandavas do? What is the memorial of the Pandavas? Pandavas have always been the companions of the father of the Pandavas. Now you have been with him and have been companions. And so, what is the title of the Pandavas? The victorious Pandavas, right? Uh, in the Mahabharata, also, Sri Krishna is shown, he's known to be there with the Pandavas. And so the Pandavas are victorious, right? So here also Baba says, you Pandavas are victorious. Are you not? And why? Why are you victorious? Because God is your companion and He is with you. So from today, do not let go of the Father's company, either from your heart or your mind. When you let go of His company, Maya comes. To let go of the Father's company means to open the barrier gates for Maya. right? Either they can be the father's company or they can be Maya, right? So Baba says that do not let go of father's company, otherwise Maya will come. Baba says when you open the gates, she will of course come. Why would she not come? She is 63 births old, is she not? So do not forget the father. To forget the father means Maya will come. So always remain with the father, and in service, always remain a companion in the task of world transformation. No, Baba's again and again underlining world transformation. But before that, there has to be self-transformation, right? So in the process of self-transformation also, Maya comes in between, right? So Baba always says that keep the father as your companion so that Maya will stay away. Be a companion in God's task. In this, be a companion in your thoughts, words, and deeds. That is, be a companion through your face and your activity. Chehre or chalan se. Do you like this? Will you remain with the Father? Will you remain his companion? So the gates are closed to Maya. Have you put on a do not put on a single lock, but a double lock. Put on the double lock of being a constant server and of having constant remembrance. याद और सेवा का double lock लगाओ तो फिर माया नहीं आएगी. This was the slogan, I guess, in the Sakar Murli 2 days back. So is this all right? Pandavas are also free from obstacles. Those who are free from obstacles, raise your hands. Are you raising your hands with your heart? Those of you who are raising their hand with their heart, wave it more. Just look, teachers, they are waving their hands. It is good. Gujarat is a neighbor. You are neighbors of Madhuban, so the neighbors will perform wonders, will they not? Acha. Now next, Baba's meeting the teachers and the Kumaris together. So we will skip this part and we will directly continue with that part where Baba's meeting the teachers. Baba speaking to the teachers. There are many teachers in Gujarat. So what are the teachers going to do now? Teachers have to spread the atmosphere of an attitude of unlimited disinterest. Ami sister, you need to scroll a little bit more. A little more. Even more. Yes. So there are many teachers in Gujarat. So what are the teachers going to do now? Teachers have to spread the atmosphere of an attitude of unlimited disinterest, whether at the center or in the world. The attitude of unlimited disinterest is behat ka vairag, right? Even in the world, there is a need to have an attitude of disinterest because corruption and sin are increasing. Without an attitude of disinterest, those souls are not. The task that you are carrying out of giving a message is good. Baptada likes it, but you only create cooperative souls and mics from doing that. Very few become surrendered children, heirs of the Father, the same as you children. So Baba now says that the service that you're doing now is only creating cooperative souls and not air quality, like varis quality souls. The service is not bringing up varis quality souls, and that is because you do not have the attitude of unlimited disinterest. Baba says, There is a need for the attitude of disinterest at all the centers. An attitude of disinterest, not just in terms of your food, drink, and clothes and facilities, but totally in terms of your mental attitude, your vision and actions, right? Vritti, drishti, and kriti. So now in all the zones, there needs to be a wave of going beyond with the attitude of disinterest and being beyond the consciousness of the body. An attitude of unlimited disinterest, first of all, an attitude of disinterest in the consciousness of the body, an attitude of disinterest in terms of the things for the body, and there also has to be an attitude of disinterest in terms of feelings of the body and also your intentions. So Baba's mentioned three things that you need to have attitude of disinterest in the consciousness of the body and in terms of things and for the body and also feelings and intentions related to the body. So Bapdada is drawing the attention of all the children. There will be elevated progress at a fast speed in Brahman souls and cooperative souls when you spread the sound of an attitude of disinterest in the self and in everyone. Those of all the wings have this thought and wish to bring about revelation. You also make programs. However, it has not yet happened. Why? Because the reason for that is that there is not an attitude of disinterest everywhere in terms of sinful actions, corruption, and in situations and position. Now, Baba says that somewhere you are attached and therefore the service is not taking a faster pace, right? So revelation cannot take place quickly. So now there has to be an attitude of disinterest. You saw Father Brahma till the end, he had an attitude of such unlimited disinterest. He even had an attitude of disinterest in his own body and in terms of relationship with the children. So what will you do? Put this aim into a practical form. Acha. Those from Gujarat are those who are always ever ready for service. The growth of service is good and the numbers are also good. Now, airs and mics. Prepare such mics to create an impact through their sound. It should emerge from everyone's mouth. This one is saying this one is saying this. Something will happen. Acha. Congratulations for service and many, many congratulations for doing service that is free from obstacles. Right? So Baba now wants us to bring this transformation of bringing in the attitude of disinterest. Further, Baba is meeting the doctors and the engineering wings. Both wings are very essential. Bap Dada has heard the plans of both the wings. The plan that the doctors have made is good. Bap Dada likes it. Congratulations. Why does Baba like it? Because all the details are very clear. Now, what are you going to do? Who is going to do it? When you will accomplish it? And what the result you expect from it? All of this has been thought about very clearly. So even while we are making plans for self-transformation, when we decide to transform ourselves, so then also we need to make such clear plans, right? What are we exactly going to do, right? And when will we accomplish it? What is the result that we are going to get? So Baba is giving a rough planning, right? The rural and the youth group made such a clear plan and did it practically. And that is why Bapdada is giving congratulations for the plans and practical form of both of these wings. In the same way, the plan that the doctors have made is very clear. And hearing health being mentioned, everyone has a desire because day by day, new illnesses are emerging. Many cures as well as illnesses are emerging, and people are fed up with illnesses. So, this we can already see, we are witnessing this right today, that there are so many illnesses. There are cures as well, but then the illnesses are also increasing. So, seeing this plan, service can take place easily. So, you have maintained courage well. Very good cooperative souls have also come now, and you have made a plan to spread the sound everywhere. It is not just of one zone, but of whole of Bharat. So, by the sound being spread everywhere, a very good sound is spread everywhere. Congratulations. Now continue to put the plans into a practical form. Success is your birthright. The number of doctors is also large. If you put the doctors of the whole world together, it would be a big number. Doctors will be useful. At the end, you will have to do a lot of service. You will have to finish a lot of suffering. Everywhere there will be crying, and you will be serving as a double doctor of the body and the mind. So, today in the group, if any of the doctors have joined, this is like a personal message from Bap Dada to you, that bring in all the doctors into this Ruhani service, right? So that you can serve both ways with the mind, you can serve the mind and the body, right? And then you can finish the suffering. Further, Baba is meeting the engineering and science department. Both departments are very good, and so create such a plan. Just as science is showing practical examples, in the same way, with the power of silence, show practical examples, because nowadays, instead of listening, people want to see the practical proof. So create such practical proof. Science is able to prove that this is the proof of science and that there has been benefit or transformation. Right? Science is very successful in bringing proofs. So Baba says, in the same way, you too must find practical proof of the power of silence. Then people will be attracted. Is this okay? Now, this year, make a plan in this way. It can be done. You are clever. You will make it. It is good. Service has grown from the time that the wings have been created. Acha. So Baba says the power of silence. Use the power of silence, right? That is remembrance. And to bring about a change and transformation, use this power of silence. Further, Baba is meeting the double foreigners group. Bap Dada likes it very much. The foreigners have been very clever. They take their chance in every turn. From how many countries have all of you come? From 35 countries. So the 35 countries are being benefited. Wherever you have come from, that country is benefiting, right? So the title is accurate, that you are world benefactors. And Baba is giving us a title today, that we are world transformers and world benefactors. No corner should be left out. Bap Dada has heard the news that abroad too, no corner should be left out without having received Baba's message. You have made such a plan, have you not? You have made it. So you have put into practice very well the Father's title of a world benefactor. Previously, Baba was just the benefactor of Bharat, and now he says with spiritual intoxication that he is a world benefactor. So it is because of the children, right, that Baba's title is now in a practical form quite visible, that Baba is a world benefactor. He says with spiritual intoxication that he is a world benefactor. So, you double foreigners have put into the practical form the father's title of world benefactor. And the foreigners everywhere are clever in one thing. Should Baba tell you what that is? Foreigners always walk hand in hand. You have this habit. So, are you double foreigners those who move along with your hand in the Father's hand? Is your hand in the Father's hand? Which hand is it? The incorporeal one doesn't have hands. The hands of the incorporeal one is his Srimat. So you are those who move along with your hand in his hand of Srimat. Are you not? So are we those who are moving with Baba hand in hand, following Baba's Srimat? Baba's asking today. You never become tired of putting your hand in his hand, do you? Do you become tired? A little perhaps. To constantly put your hand in the Father's hand of Srimat means to be a cooperative companion. So Baba's again underlining this for us that you should have the Father always as your companion. You do whatever the Father says. You are like that, are you not? Are you like that? Those sitting ahead, are you like that? Just be careful. Bap Dada will see your register. When the father says something and the child does it, that is being a worthy child, not one who thinks, should I do this or not? Will this happen or not? The father said it and I did it. A worthy child is the one who is always obedient, right? So Baba says the father said it and I did it. This is what it means to be a true heir, the Varis quality, right? Not those who think about it, but those who do it. Some children say that they will do it. Just look out, I will definitely do it. Not like that. Instant action. So Baba's asking for instant action today. People speak of an instant donation, but to follow instantly every action is great charity. There is a difference between charity and great charity, right? Punya and Mahapunya. There is a great difference, Baba says. You must have seen on the path of devotion that the sacrifice made with one stroke is said to be Mahaprasad, the great offering. If the sacrifice is made with a thought, a little at a time, that would not be said to be Mahaprasad, right? So to follow Srimat instantly is said to be great charity. Is this all right? You are very sensible. Bapdada likes it. Bapdada likes this group of Sindhis too. You are the decoration of Madhuban, are you not? So it is very good. So double foreigners are double effort makers. In the earlier group, you were giving the blessing. Double foreigners means double effort makers. But right now, it is not only for double foreigners, it is for all of us, right? That we have to become double effort makers. Not effort makers who think about everything. Acha, you are doing service, and wherever you have come from, you do good service. You pay attention to making effort for the self, and in future, let it be intense. You are making effort, but let it now become intense because time is now moving very fast. Anything can happen suddenly. Acha, blessings and love from the heart to everyone. So Baba is again underlining, right, that self-transformation is now needed because the time is now moving very fast. And also Baba said that follow the Srimat. Now, when we go along with Baba hand in hand, then it becomes easy to self-transform. And so it also becomes easy to become a world transformer and a world benefactor, right? So to all the Yukti Yukt Rajyukta children who remain happy themselves and who make others happy, you must not remain happy by yourself, but also make others happy too. To the children merged in the love of the ocean of love, to the intense effort making children who are always making effort to become equal to the Father, to the elevated souls who easily make the impossible possible, to the very lucky and lovely children who are always with the Father and are companions in His service, on this Avyakt day of the Avyakt angelic form, love, remembrance, and blessings from the heart, and from us children to our beloved Bab Dada, love-filled remembrance and namaste. So I believe we can take the rest of the part of the Murli as homework, and we can take a few minutes of silence, and then we shall share the points of the Murli. Acha, Om Shanti. Om Shanti. We can now unmute ourselves and share the points from the Murli.
Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone. Very nice, Murli. Baba says, a worthy child is a child who is always obedient. He does not think whether to do or not. He says, Baba said it, I will do it. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister. Also, Baba has very beautifully said you have to be pure in your thoughts for your own self as well as for others. Shubh Chintak and Shubh Chintan. So, and you be happy yourself and spread happiness to others. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Today Baba said that there is a very great difference between charity and great charity. So he is expecting from us sensible children to make efforts to have to do instant charity, which is also called as great charity. So Turant Dan Mahapunya, we have to remember this slogan and take some action instantly. And also we have to as a sister said, that if Baba says something, we do not have to think about it, we just have to do it. And so and also become a cooperative companion of Baba. Always keep Baba as companion. And to the teachers, Baba said that they have been making cooperative souls up till now, but now the efforts are to be made to make up the hairs. Om Shanti.
Yes, anybody else would like to share anything?
Om Shanti. Baba says that we should have a strong will to change ourselves. For that, we should remain in the immortal, free from obstacles. Om Shanti.
Yes. Baba also mentioned about having pure and positive thoughts, right? And so any of your experiences, or maybe anybody would like to share on this, that Baba also mentioned that line that you need to have pure and positive thoughts even for those souls who are not cooperative, who are troubling you in some way. So, how can we do that? Or does anybody have some sort of experience of this, with self-transformation, transforming others?
Om Shanti. Very good morning.
Good
And
morning.
very nicely, yesterday, dearest Guljar Dadi's ma, we enjoyed the day. So in that relation, we can really ponder upon it. Really, Baba says, and how much we could do it. Actually, you are asking that, no? We could do it. So my experiences over the time, yes, I could do it. People, those who hurt me most, and those who kind of were very vindictive. And the time came when, in my private moments with Baba, I could give them the best of the best wishes. Not to those dear ones, those I'm very friendly or I'm getting good time, good, vibrations from them. But those who caused me great, great tough time, challenging time. So because I feel unless we have that clear account, it's in my own advantage. Actually, I'm not doing anything great to anyone. The person who are giving me a bad time means I have created that. And more I become benevolent. Like Dadi Guljarma, she brought so much of love. She epitomized love for everyone. So we can dedicate, our Ruhani journey like this whole month. If we try to do, we start forgiving, first of all, from the heart, if we can't say sorry. But I have what I could do. Yes, those bitterness in those relations, it is all full stop now, because I have stopped thinking that they could hurt me. And more I was nice, being generous in lavishing, praising them, being very, very generous, accepting them. First of all thing is acceptance. If I accept, and I can't do anything except giving good wishes. Shubh Chintan and Shubh Chintak. That is the takeaway. And we have to enjoy by being mature. हम बड़े बन जाए ना. So if we become magnanimous heart, we accept, we embrace them with all their plus and minus, then only this Rajyog, its magic starts. Thank you, sister. Om Shanti.
Thank you so much for sharing a wonderful experience. I guess this is like an inspiration for all of us that we need to forgive, right? And only then, first acceptance, then forgiveness, and then we can have pure and positive thoughts. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else would like to share anything?
Om Shanti, sister. We being in a family, we do have so many experiences like this, among our family members itself. So I used to get bombarded for each and everything, Subah se sham tak, right? Earlier, before coming to this university, I used to get I used to bombard back, right? Then afterwards, the same person, he observed a lot of difference. The same bombarding, but the response was just silence. And it was very much astonishing for the person. Oh, I just don't want to give out the name, right? This is one of my experience. And the other one, to my surprise, I just want to share my yesterday's experience. One of my childhood friend, she just called me up and she just asked me for a help. She said, "My mother, I want a caretaker for my mother-in-law. I have come newly to Bangalore. Can you just help me out?" I just added a list of caretaker's name. I said I'll help her, and she also added a point that you should mention him that my mother-in-law is a Brahma Kumari, and she needs a very good and very neat and clean hand. So I just called up the home care person and told him that I wanted such and such thing. Then at the last point, I just included that see, she is a Brahma Kumari. She's been following a lot of Srimats and all. She needs a very neat and clean. Early morning, she has to have a bath and everything. Oh, is she a Brahma Kumari? I'll definitely give it, and at a much lesser cost. I was so surprised. I asked him why so special for Brahma Kumaris. Then you know the answer what he gave. He said, because I have seen Brahma Kumaris. Whenever I send my person to such places, I never get any complaints. There's no fight. There's a lot of silence in their house. So this is how the Brahma Kumaris are. The news of such Brahma Kumaris are spreading like this. Om Shanti. I was very happy.
Thank you for sharing this wonderful experience. Right? When we follow Srimad, so the message reaches to everybody around, right? Today also Baba mentioned that apne chehre aur chalan se, right? With your face and activity, you have to reveal the Father. So thank you for sharing
Right.
this.
Yeah, right.
Okay, anybody else?
Yeah, Om Shanti. I have actually learned from Baba and the Dadis from all these university teachings. And I've actually practiced when you say Shubh Chintan and Shubh Chintak, all the people who may have hurt me in the past, and some of them very deeply. So when I'm now meditating and praying, and when I experience myself in the angelic form, I experience Baba's light, and I see them also as angels. And I consciously see all of them around me as beautiful souls, and all of us getting blessed. And whatever may be the negative vibrations that may have existed between us, I see them washed away. And I see that there may be some karmic reasons why we have these issues, but I've just kind of forgiven is one aspect, but I also see them as very divine people themselves. So I see them also as very pure beings. And that's my own journey towards transformation. Om Shanti.
Very nice, sister. Thank you for sharing. So yes, anybody else would like to share?
Yeah, very small. Yeah, you want to share in one sentence? I'll finish. Yesterday, what happened? Nice. In evening, I made lovely kheer and some desi ghees, puris for Guljar Dadima's bhog. Because afternoon we had gone to center, and with lots of reverence and great feelings, I did it. I said, no, this is the first this thing I have to. So I really enjoyed, dedicated, and offered bhog also. But when I gave it to my Yugal, it was little late, like 9. He does a lot of exercise, whatever. So I said, you just take drishti and pray for your children or something like that. I said. He was so annoyed. He said, I'll just throw it. And I don't know what happened. He over exercised, whatever, some stresses and all. So believe you me, because food was already served. Then again, when he went back, again I put this food, both the plate before Baba. And I said, Dadima, Baba, this is my test paper. If I don't eat it and I don't, uh, mingle, like persuade him to eat whatever. So I said, fill this food with a lot of loving energy. So it was a real tough paper for me, but I said, no, nothing doing. The food was vibrating again with lots of love. Within a few minutes of magic, I mean, it was so bitter, a negative environment in the kitchen. It's a big kitchen. And some time spent with just Baba and Dadima, again the loving vibrations in the house were experienced, and everything washed off all negative traces, and it was wonderful. He said lovely kheer and whatever. So why I shared it, a practical example. When it happens, it's really, you feel topsy turvy, very very bad, wounded heart. He is such a beautiful energy and it's all gone, but we can recreate it. It's all within us. I have that happiness, I have to recreate it. Om Shanti.
Yes, so very nicely shared. And also Baba mentioned, right, today that no matter what, keep the father as your companion. So you brought this example as a practical form for all of us. Thank you for sharing. Anybody else would like to share? Ami sister, you wanted to share
Yeah, I
something?
just wanted to say that unless you don't accept the situations or the people, there would not be a self transformations. So when you accept everything as it is, then the transformation happens and you can change the world. Om Shanti.
Yes, yes, very nice.
Oh, Shanti, I have one more experience, very good experience. One of the member in my house, a bit like, mentally disturbed after this corona due to fear and all. And he was so much disturbed that mentally he was very much down. He was not ready to take any medicines or anything, and it had become very difficult for me to take him to the doctor or anything, or he won't listen to me anything. So I just consulted a doctor and I wanted to give him at least homeopathy medicines, because these medicines can be dissolved in water and given. So I used to dissolve it and charge it and give it to him. So, but he due to the after some time he also got attacked with this corona. So he was isolated. So I was just thinking, Baba, how to give the medicine, because he didn't want to touch the water which I would give him, because he was so much scared. So I didn't know what to do. Then I just gave the medicine bottle and just told Baba, just Baba, I have given him in your hands. It's your duty to make him take the medicine, Baba. I've left the burden on you. To my surprise, I was so surprised. He was in isolation. After the small medicine bottle got over, he came back and he sincerely said that the medicine is over. Is there some more medicine? This is the miracle of Baba. Just put the burden, he will take care of it.
Yes, yes, very nice.
Because
Very
actually,
nice.
with these people who are mentally disturbed, it is very difficult for him to give the medicines. They just resist, and they don't come to the doctor also. It becomes very difficult for us to take care, right?
Mm.
So just put the burden on Baba, he'll take care. Om
Baba
Shanti.
will take care of everything. Yes, very
Yes,
nicely shared.
yes.
Okay, so anybody else would like to share any of your experiences or anything? Okay, so for tomorrow, there's a little announcement. Tomorrow, Sunday, that is 13th March, we have a Murli Manthan session wherein we will discuss on points from the Murlis that we've read this week. And so we request you all to just go through the Murlis once and consider taking out points that have, lamp and light included, because when we have when we receive love from Baba, then we all also feel light. So this is the theme, and just taking out points so that we are ready for tomorrow's session, right? And for today's homework, like if we just go on with our experiences, I don't think the session will ever end. So I request you all to take on this topic for today, that Baba as my companion. Okay, you can just frame 5 to 6 sentences or maybe a paragraph or any of your best experiences that you can, right? Just frame it, and if we get some time tomorrow or in the other sessions, then you can probably share it there. But this thing gives in this creates joy within, like, Baba's helping me so much. So we can take this as a homework today, that Baba as my companion. Try to write something on it, little bit maybe, so that will help. Okay, and yesterday it was the first session day of Dadi Hirday Mohini Ji, right, 11th of March. And today the Murli that we have read, we started reading the Murli yesterday, but Baba has praised Dadi Gulzar in this Murli. Now maybe you call it drama or is it coincidence, but that the Murli that we are reading, it is on the day that when Dadi became Avyakt, right? When Dadi took her angelic form. So I'll just read the few sentences that Baba has mentioned, and we have already taken that part as homework. Baba has said that Dadi Gulzar is an instrument who has played the Avyakt part for many years and has carried out the task of accommodating Bap Dada. Baba says Dadi was pure and humble, and because of that, she received power to accommodate Bap Dada. Dadi never had the consciousness of I. Dadi's part in the drama is special and unique. So, such was Dadi Gulzar, pure and powerful, that even the Almighty praised her so much, right? You can all go through this Murli. It is today's Murli that we read, 18th Jan 2008. So let's sit in remembrance with Baba and with Dadiji so that we can also become like Dadi and like Baba, pure and powerful, right? And then we can wrap up the session. Om Shanti.
करोड़ों को खुदा से मिलाया, होता क्या बलिदान प्रभु प्रेम में, आपके कर्मों ने हमें समझाया। दिल पूछी बार बार, कहाँ छोड़ चली संसार। दिल पूछी बार बार, कहाँ छोड़ चली संसार। सबकी प्यारी दादी गुलजार, बाबा वाली दादी गुलजार, बाबा वाली दादी गुलजार। निराकार साकार मिलाते, शिव के छोटे नंदी कहलाते। अपने रथ को करके अर्पण, प्रभु मिलन का सुख बरसाते। सोच के वो दिन आँख भर आए, नैनों में आपके बाबा थे समाए, बाबा थे समाए। करना चाहे दीदार फिर से हम एक बार, करना चाहे दीदार फिर से हम एक बार। आ जाओ प्यारी दादी गुलजार, बाबा वाली दादी गुलजार। साथ रहे हो सतयुग में भी संग आओगे। धन्य हुआ वो जीवन सारा, धन्य हुआ वो जीवन सारा, जिसने भी पाया साथ तुम्हारा, साथ तुम्हारा, साथ तुम्हारा। दिल करता है आभार यज्ञ की शोभा और आधार, दिल करता है आभार यज्ञ की शोभा और आधार। सबकी प्यारी दादी गुलजार, बाबा वाली दादी गुलजार, सबकी प्यारी दादी गुलजार, दादी गुलजार।
Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, Baba. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank
Om
you.
Shanti.
Have a nice day.
Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Sincere thanks. Thank you, family. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. See you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Have a blissful day.